Now we're ready.
Surprise!
I caught a beard!
And this is a surprise episode of Two Guys and Fish Fries.
Oh, baby.
You thought we were done. You might have hoped we were done. But we're not done yet.
I ain't quitting.
Huh?
Yep. Maybe you should fix your flaps.
What'd you say?
You should fix your flaps.
Yeah.
As you can tell, Father Clark's aged in this video. His mustache is a little Kris Kringle like.
Old like.
Yes. Oh, that was smooth.
How'd it look?
Great. Oh, here. Let's. Awesome. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. We have this surprise episode. We thought we were going to be done before Holy Week because there aren't fish fries during Holy Week,
Right.
hopefully, because Good Friday, even though we are abstaining from meat on Good Friday, in addition to abstaining from meat, Good Friday is also a day of fasting, which means when we fast, that we're not snacking between meals, we're not consuming food between meals, and that our meals of 3 meals, that we would consume 2 that are small enough that when added together, they don't equal the 1 normal sized meal. So hopefully there aren't any places doing a fish fry on Good Friday.
Yeah.
So we thought ahead, and we went to 2 extra places last Friday.
And we're burning the midnight oil.
Oh, yeah. This episode brought to you by caffeine.
Yay.
So we've got 2 different fish fries, as always, in this episode. We have got St. Michael's in Russellville and St. Francis Xavier in Taos. These were 2 locations that Taos we tried to go to multiple times. I think this was our 3rd attempt to get to their fish fry. Finally a success. And St. Michael's in Russellville, we're told by multiple people, including one of our students in my peer ministry class at Helias, that was we were missing the best, is the words he used, multiple times. So his grade is on the line, actually.
Oh, baby.
Let's start.
A little Taos action.
Francis Xavier and Taos, our first, jumping into the fish.
Yeah. This is very yellow. Yellow ready. Lighter in color. Very yellow cornmeal. Awesome.
Very yellow. This is the most cornmealy
Yeah.
of cornmeal batters that I've tasted, I think,
Yeah.
since we've been doing this. Strong corn flavor.
Yeah.
There's not cornbread with the meal, but you don't
How
need
they
it.
used it all on
Yeah.
the fish.
You get it with the fish.
Yeah.
But when I went in to get the meal, the people who took my money for the ticket said, when you go over, ask him, we've got special fish. We've got gar in the back. And I thought he said, we have a car for you in the back. I was like, what are you talking about? He said, no, we have gar in the back. Ask him for the gar. And I was like, are you serious? Because I've never had gar, and that sounds, I don't think I would want to eat a gar fish. And so he's like, no, I'm just joking, but tell him and it'll be funny. So I did. I went up and they're dumping a fresh batch in, and I said, is that the gar? Without skipping a beat, he goes, oh, no, we serve the best first, and when everyone is eaten freely, then we serve the inferior fish.
Wow.
It was so funny. I love scripture puns,
Yeah.
and he pulled that off so quick.
That's so good.
This is not gar, and I still have never eaten gar,
No.
and I think I still don't
plan
ever
on it.
want to,
No.
ever.
It was good. It was sweet at the beginning and at the end. which was interesting. It had a corn, like you were eating a piece of cornbread.
Yeah, and the fish flavor came in between. Yeah. Like your sensation of eating fish was in between. Yeah. It was fascinating. That was really really cool.
Yeah. Fries. Yeah.
Let's go to the fries.
Okay. I'm gonna do 2 at once.
Nice. I'm going to do one, then one.
Oh.
There is some flavor to this that is amazing.
I think they use they put these in the same oil they use the hush puppies for.
That was like incredible. It does kind of.
Yeah.
I like that. Wow.
At home, when we fry foods, fried fish, you get a lot of that cornmeal and whatever breading you get a lot of that comes off in the grease. Mm. And we will use simple potato in whatever form. We'll cook in there after it, and it'll clean up the oil so that we can use it and use it more than once.
Wow.
But
good strategy.
Yeah. But I think that's what they did. They came back, hush puppies maybe, and then fries in the same thing.
And I'm not going to lie, when we first saw the fries, I was like, these look like fries we've had already. Yeah. And it didn't seem like it was going to be special. That just like transformed it. That was cool.
Yeah. The memory of hush puppy is in on my palate, so maybe we go to the hush puppy.
I think that's a great idea. I was starting to be sad at the thought of leaving Lent because that's the only time I eat hush puppies.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. I just wanted one more.
Here it is.
This is it. From Taos.
Ooh, there's corn in it.
There's chunks of corn. Wow.
Every time there's something new.
Yeah, this is full of surprises.
Lent is full of surprises.
Your classic hush puppy.
Yeah.
With corn.
With pieces of corn.
Pieces of corn.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Makes it feel like very special.
Yeah, they're double dipping on the corn. Cornmeal.
It's good.
Okay, so Taos, one of the first 7 churches, I believe, of the missionary Father Ferdinand Elias, who I've read his memoirs before. They're really, really cool.
Wow.
And I've always known like he was from like a prominent family, but I was looking up a biography about him, and it said that his family he's from Belgium, and that his brother was actually for a time the Prime Minister of Belgium.
Oh.
So
wow.
That's crazy.
I almost said royalty, but I guess Prime Minister isn't royalty. But
it's not.
But cool.
But pretty prominent.
Oof, that's amazing.
Yeah. So this being the parish that one of the original he built, and the one in his later years, the one that he resided in, and it was actually the place where he died. And the story is told that he died ringing or on the way to ring the Angelus bell.
Wow.
At noon. So that's pretty cool.
And he is buried.
He's
there.
buried in the church. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can go and visit that.
It is also, I noticed a few months ago in the Ordo that tells us kind of what, not only what we're celebrating each day within the Masses, but on the flip side, it also has particular to the diocese of this area, the different dates that priests passed away from various Missouri dioceses or central kind of U.S. dioceses, and we will be celebrating the 150th anniversary of Father Elias's passing in this coming August. So pretty cool.
It says in our book that the original church was the funds were donated by the Har family, and that Taos was originally called Harville.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then they went to the Mexican-American War, and they came back and named it Taos. And I had no idea what that meant, and then I looked it up. You know what Taos means?
No.
It is a native word from New Mexico that is the place of the red willows.
The place of the red willows.
Yeah.
Taos a Native American word for
Place of the
place of the red willows.
So I guess they met these people
That's
or
beautiful.
went to New Mexico. Anyway, they came back
Awesome.
and renamed the town. It must have had some sort of impact.
Amazing.
You know what else has impact? Coleslaw.
Coleslaw. Whew. Let's do it. We've got diced coleslaw again. Oh, now I'll be dropping.
It's your turn. Things are changing.
Oh my. Last episode.
You made it so far.
It's so far. My perfect record.
All these years of the academy wasted. I think it was our first episode. I had mentioned one of the two parishes that it may have been a homemade coleslaw.
Mm-hmm.
This tastes very similar to that.
I think a lot of what we've had is homemade.
Yeah.
This is unique taste. I was not expecting this. And I don't know the flavor.
Oh. We're still getting to know coleslaw.
Of our vinegar-based ones, this is again a different. I love how many different types of coleslaw there have been.
Yeah.
It's odd, and who knew? The world of coleslaw.
There's many ways to coleslaw. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Beans.
Beans.
Of the baked variety.
The number of times I just like interchangeably use baked beans, green beans. In these episodes, I just keep calling them, beans.
Beans. Oh, Lord. A little sweeter.
Yeah, and I hope that's just like a little hit of like liquid smoke I got, not bacon, because that was the first thing that came to my mind.
I don't see any bacon.
There's no.
But there is a little smokiness to it.
It's great.
It's very good.
I like the combo of like a little bit smoky, a little bit sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great baked bean.
Yeah.
All right, I'm excited. Our dessert for Taos, Central Dairy ice cream. Now, I believe that the cathedral, St. Joseph Cathedral, also does ice cream for their dessert.
Okay.
But if we remember back to our episode where we tried theirs, we were too late to get any. Yeah. But here, Taos, we actually got some Central Dairy ice cream.
Yay.
So this is a great, great dessert.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
Anytime I would go out with my grandpa, it would be his treat. We would go to Central Dairy. And Jeff.
That was something, as someone from outside of the area moving in, just like right away, that's the staple and just a loved and known thing within the community here. And I have loved entering into that tradition and the staple here within the community. Central Dairy ice cream. It hit. That hit well. I think also I saved some in the mustache for later.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Praise God.
So, Cathedral also has ice cream. I've never had ice cream at a fish fry, so that's great.
That's cool. Yeah. Well done. I'm glad we did it. Taos, we made it. We finally got there. The weather, calendar being off, multiple things kind of has been. You've been eluding us the whole Lenten season, but
we got you.
We got it.
And I'm grateful that we had that opportunity. It's very good.
Best gar in the entire...
In the state, perhaps.
Probably state. Amazing.
All right.
Let's go to Russellville.
Russell.
We're back.
The last melon.
Our last fish fry.
Yeah, it's a bit sweet, isn't it?
But apparently, according to the student in my class, student sources, this is the best. So truly the best for last. We'll see.
I'll be the judge of that.
We're St. Michael's in Russellville. Let's dive in.
Dive right in.
And go. The fish right away looks very plump. It's chunks, but it's a different type of chunk, it looks like, than what we've seen in the past.
This is this catfish. presume.
I presume.
And this is how we do it at home.
Oh.
You take the fillet and then you cut it into pieces about that long. So you take.
Awesome.
So I already like it.
Well done. Got the hiccups.
For legal purposes, it's the hiccups.
If they don't go away, what are we gonna do? I got the hiccups because I loved it. I just kept shoving it in my mouth, and I couldn't breathe. So it
Something had to give.
When you get the hiccups, it's because your diaphragm is
Cattywampus?
yeah,
Ooh.
and so it's like your body is convulsing to try to get it back lined up.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We need to fact check that, but that's what I was told one time. And it makes sense because my body was like, hey, whoa,
Something's
you
off.
gotta breathe. You're just shoving your face with fish. This is great.
It is good.
I'm going to say a type of breading that we haven't really had, but I would say is the most typical when I think of a fried food. This is fried, the breading of fried food. Whether it's chicken or fish or this is the most common for me. This is fried food.
Okay.
Type of taste to it.
Got it.
All right. Let's go into the fries. The other fried option. Now, when I went in to pick up this meal at Russellville, you have the choice of boiled or fried potatoes. Is what they said. So when I said fried potatoes, I was really excited. I thought pan fried potatoes or something.
Oh, yeah.
And so then I'm like, oh, you mean French fries? But when I saw them, I was excited because I think in a previous episode we talked about how I love thin fries.
Yeah.
And so I was really excited to see these.
Yep. Similar to McDonald's fries.
They are similar to McDonald's. So I was excited to go to Russellville because I realized that the last time that I filled in there for Mass on a Sunday, they had a brunch afterwards, and I went over, and they were finishing up, and so they made a meal for me to go,
Nice.
and they sent it with me in a bag with an ice pack, and told me to give it to someone, to give it back to them. And it's been months, and I had not done that. And I actually remembered to grab it, and I turned it back in.
That's awesome.
So they got their ice pack back,
Nice.
which is great.
We're wrapping things up here.
Yeah, a lot of closing circuits. They're great. I've loved filling in there. This is a great community at Russellville, and a lot of people who are very welcoming, very friendly. A lot of fun every time I get to be part of their community.
Very good.
All right, we got our mac and cheese, which I'm going to say looks like the box kind,
Yep.
which was always fun to eat.
Why is that?
I don't know. Just the noodles are weird to me. They're so small. Tastes different than I
The
remember.
box kind?
But this is good. Wow. This episode, I'm you.
He's dropping stuff.
Wow.
Macaroni and cheese.
That's exactly what it looked like. Exactly what it was. Let's go to beans.
Beans.
We got our baked beans. I feel like here recently, the last several places we've gone to have done baked beans.
That's true.
It was slow kind of the first half of Lenten season. A lot of them didn't do baked beans.
A lot of green beans at the beginning.
Yeah, and now very heavily featured the baked beans. Beans of the baked varietal. Baked beans.
Great. They're baked beans. They're pretty sweet.
They are, and I like them.
Yeah,
They're just,
they're
again, how I like them.
Yeah. Whoa.
I like them.
Awesome. Now this is cut shredded, perhaps.
It does look shredded.
We've had a couple shredded ones. They're all kind of mushed together in my head. I don't remember who shredded and who didn't. But these look good.
Yeah.
Vinegar based, I'm sure.
This is the last time that I'm going to eat coleslaw with you on Two Guys and Fish Fries.
That's sad. How far we've come.
And I'm not even sweating. I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared anymore.
I'm not afraid anymore.
I'm not afraid anymore. To growth, to change, to conversion, to the glory of God.
To the glory of God. I'd say that's a good one to end on.
It is a good one to end on. It has what I liked, I think.
Yeah.
Some of those flavors.
The taste of it's reminding me back. I think this style, the shredded, and the flavor, it's similar to St. Andrews and Holt Summit.
Yeah. It's got some nostalgia for you.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yeah, I like there's a freshness to it. I don't know if you put lemon in or something that causes that, but
Light
the
and fresh.
sweetness, light and fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a great one to end on.
Yeah. You finish the beans, I finish the coleslaw.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of completion to this episode. It is right and just that we went to Russellville to have the sort of the wrap up that this is truly turning into.
Yeah.
So I know that you've had several really good experiences picking out desserts, a lot of options, and I've had a few, but this one for sure was one all lined up very systematically with the display one in front and then all the closed ones behind.
Ooh, nice.
It was like I was shopping. It was really cool. And as I went through, I'm like, I honestly don't know. And they're like, well, you can take multiple. And I'm like, I shouldn't take multiple. And I just need to decide on one. And it took me a while. And I thought I need to videotape so that everyone can see what the options were. And I was taking so much time and making such a scene out of it that some of the workers started taking pictures of me taking pictures of the dessert. What I settled on is what was labeled as peach cheesecake.
Ooh.
Because we haven't had peach
No.
of anything,
Yeah.
and I love it. So
This is similar
See what
to
it looks
our
like.
mystery cheesecake.
last episode,
Yeah, from Fulton.
I wonder if this is going to be lemon with peach or just straight up peach.
Yeah. This is one of those, we'll, get everything out and set it in our little containers. And every once in a while, I open something up and I go, ooh. And this is one of them.
That's the reaction we're looking for.
I always go with the spoon. I feel like if we went back and checked, I use my spoon probably twice as much as you do.
So I probably use the fork twice as much as you do. I know I use the knife twice as much as you do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Reaction?
It's like a honey situation. Like a vanilla, honey, peach. I don't know. Cream?
Well, a cheesecake. Maybe cheese.
Hazelnut. It's
You
hazelnut.
name so many flavors.
It's a lot going on there. I don't know what's going on. I think it's hazelnut. Can you feel it? Feel the hazelnut?
I don't know. I just want the recipe. You know when people say, like, I don't know whether to eat it or take a bath in it or something like that? Or is that a statement? That doesn't make sense. That's not a statement. This is really good. I love this.
It would be... It's quite viscous. It'd be very difficult to bathe in this.
Yeah, maybe like lay on top of. Use it as a hammock. I don't know whether to eat this or use it as a hammock. I don't know whether to eat this or use it as a chair. I don't know whether to eat this or make
Or
snow
marry
angels. Marry it.
That's the one.
You can't marry a cheesecake.
That's
It's not 2025 yet.
Yikes.
I don't know whether to eat this or do somersaults on it.
Cartwheels.
I don't know whether to eat this or do cartwheels on it. I don't know whether to... We're like stuck in a loop. Let's just go. I just like peach flavored things.
Yeah.
I've always really loved that. So, all right, Russellville, excellent job. You got your ice pack back, and that fish was good. Mm-hmm. Gave me the hiccups. I ate that fish faster than any fish I've eaten this whole season.
Wow.
Shall we do our final judgment?
Our final judgment. Wrapping it up.
All right. It's time to judge. And I will go first this time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
For the last time.
First, last.
All right. First, St. Francis in Taos. I gave the award for the best gar that we have had yet. Just to be clear, in case anyone's concerned or confused, we did not eat gar. For sides, I did 3 fries, 2 hush puppies, because I loved the combination of flavors between those 2 things. The fries, what a surprise. Those were awesome. And our dessert, Ice Baby. Ice cream was such a refreshing dessert. Yeah. And I loved receiving it. After all the fried food especially, that was such a great taste. It complemented it really well. Yeah. For St. Michael's in Russellville, I gave the award for Friday Fry Yay because that the fry on it was just like, whoa, this connected to so many fried foods in my mind. Sure. And it was weird because I always put fish fries into their own little category of fried food. But this like brought it into like maybe what you're experiencing in Lent can be the whole year.
Oh.
Maybe what you're doing in this season actually is connected to what you do the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And so it actually took me to a spiritual place. So well done. I put 4 fries for their sides because I loved the fries. And then I drew my second one and realized that's way too fat of a fry because they were thin fries. So I tried to make the next 2 a lot smaller, extra thin. Yeah. And then finally for dessert, this is the entry to heaven. That dessert was so good. It was like as we are preparing for and entering into Holy Week, the Triduum, that was like a little taste of Easter, and it got me really excited.
Nice. Very good. Okay, so just to bring a conclusion to all this, I kind of went back and checked some of the ways in which I was grading at the beginning. So we got some little classic stuff going on here. Yeah. I went with 4 stars for St. Francis Xavier fish fry. It was unique. It definitely was. It had a very distinct cornbread taste and feel to it that I thought was really cool. Yeah. It was really exciting to be getting to this one and still be having that variety.
Yeah, I loved it.
So that was good. I gave him an A on the sides, and that was, I mean, along the same lines that we're getting fries, and it's just like, same thing. But then that flavor that was kind of like that hush puppy flavor is really, really great to have that
surprise.
That surprise
leading
into the hush puppies, and the dessert. I put just what I thought. Word came to me was sweet. Sweet because obviously it's ice cream, but that it brings back those nostalgic memories of growing up and going to Central Dairy with my grandfather and my family, and that being, just almost a symbol of the Jefferson City area community in general. It's cool. A way of bringing people together, and it's cool to have that and to unite it with this practice we have of fish fries.
Yeah, that's neat.
So, 2 thumbs up, St. Michael for the fish. Kind of similar, this is the way we would make it at home, and I just loved it. I thought it was great. 2 check marks.
You did check marks in the past?
I did check marks in the past.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
It checked the boxes, you know. There was nothing here that really blew me away, but it did what I wanted it to do.
Yeah.
The coleslaw was awesome. And, you know, the rest of the sides are what I want to have when I go to a fish fry. I think they did those well. And for the dessert, I'm gifting them all the flavors that I mentioned. And I don't know which one it's supposed to be, so you can take all of them and pick which one you want.
It's like a little flavor wheel. It's just like... It's hazelnut. I just want to draw attention to the fact that if this is where you began, you in recent episodes, you keep saying, I'm not an artist, I'm not an artist. But if we watch the video before this, compared to this, you truly have become a little bit more of an artist. Like, it's incredible how much drawing all of a sudden you have been doing. If you started with check marks, you've come a long way since check marks. Well done.
Here we are.
Well done.
It's been a great journey this Lenten season.
It really has been. We've had a lot of fun walking through these fish fries. There is a little bit of Lent is coming to an end.
Yeah.
But Lent, again, is just leading us into the reality that by our baptisms, we're brought into a great heritage. We're brought into salvation from the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. When the Easter season comes, it's going to be amazing. Yeah. We've got a Holy Week to get through, to go through, to enter into. Yeah. And it's going to be great. I think we really probably encourage you to take part in the various things going on throughout this week at your parishes, especially that Triduum celebration, the 3 days celebration, something so big that it spans. It's not just one Mass, one day, but it's a liturgy that spans over 3 days. What Christ has done and is doing and will continue to do in our lives is magnificent. And as we enter into Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday, that Easter Vigil, which is the culmination, the highest point of our whole year as Catholics, as we welcome into the church, into the body of Christ, into communion, and into that glory of God, as we welcome people into that reality. I feel like we have spent a Lent preparing for that. Yeah. And I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm just reflecting on this journey that we've been on and the ability to encounter communities and to meet new people and to see the ways in which they are living as a local church, encountering the broader community and you know what you were saying before about Lent not being really a thing on its own, but really should be a springboard into the Easter season. And it's really got me thinking of how can we keep fostering that community into the future. And these are a lot of great communities that have a lot of potential to do that, and I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. It's been great to journey with you. Have a blessed Lent. Have a holy week. And have a great Easter.
Yeah.
Caffeine patch.
I've already had 3 Red Bulls today.
Are you serious? I thought people died after 2. That's amazing.
I'm alive.
Is it good tartar sauce?
It is good tartar sauce. This is the Heinz variety rather than Kraft. And saucers. I don't know what saucers is.
I feel like that's the Dollar General brand.
We have tartar sauce at home. Oh.